Well, we're on our way over to the McCormick-Stillman Railroad Park in Scottsdale, Arizona.
That sounds impressive.
It does sound impressive. We're still here at the South West Region NMRA convention in Scottsdale, and here in Scottsdale they have a park that was donated to the city by this guy McCormick, who had this ranch.
Nice.
And he said on the condition that it'd be a railroad themed park forever.
Well, that sounds like a fair trade.
And they've got 7.5-inch gauge, 15-inch gauge,
really?
a whole bunch of clubs. They got
man.
it all. And the convention's throwing a big barbecue over there.
All right.
So let's go check it out. The McCormick-Stillman Railroad Park has some really cool displays. They even have a full-size locomotive, and they have number 11 here. It's a 5-inch scale, that's almost half-size, Colorado narrow gauge C16 locomotive. Was built in 1957, and boy, it runs like a Swiss watch. It's a 15-inch gauge locomotive, and they have quite a nice setup here with the track. It goes all the way around the park, so it's a good long run. And the park is also home to the Scottsdale Live Steamers. They have a 7.5-inch gauge railroad set up here, quite a bit of track, lots of members, and some really cool equipment. The car shops here are really impressive. I did have a sort of a run-in with a brown recluse spider. He didn't bite me, and, well, he sleeps with the fishes now. This is Adam Trainboy. He's a member here, and he has 3 locomotives.
So this is coal-fired. So the whole time we're running this, we're shoveling in coal, making sure the water is good, and like I said, the fire surrounds the tube of water. It's oil fired, so we've got diesel fuel in here and water that fuels the fire.
I had my own little.
This is actually recently just got a new boiler, so we're treating it well.
What's really fun here is that the Scottsdale Live Steamers have this incredible facility. And that's because it's in the McCormick-Stillman Park. The city was given, well, a chunk of change along with the land and told to develop something really cool with a train theme, and that's just exactly what they've done. This is one of the best appointed little 7.5-inch gauge clubs I've ever run into. They have a double loop of track with a couple of tunnels. It's really a great little layout here. This is sort of reminiscent of the old painted desert at Disneyland, except these saguaros are real. Well, 7.5-inch gauge is certainly tempting. I could easily get hooked on it, I'm afraid. Well, this has been fun, but let's go inside the 10,000 square foot train building here and check out the model clubs. Holy crap! They have 3 clubs in here and some other displays. These are doll houses. They also have some nice ship models. But the train clubs here are the real deal. This is the Sun and Sand N-Scale Club. They've got a really big N-Scale layout here. You know, the cool thing about N-Scale is you can just do so much with it. The trains are so small that you can do real mainline modeling even with modern diesels. Now what you have here is the Scottsdale Model Railroad Historical Society. Yes, that's kind of a mouthful. They have two layouts here, a standard gauge HO and a narrow gauge HO, HON3. They were having an operating session the night that we were there, you know, with the convention and everything. What better way to show off a big HO railroad than to have an operating session? And the layout's perfect for operating. It was sort of designed that way on purpose. Operating sessions are, after all, just a big social event. And what better than to take the barbecue from the convention and just sort of tag your operating session onto that. This is the Paradise and Pacific Model Railroad Club. They are a, quote, tin plate club. They use 3-rail O scale, and they have a good deal of fun. Now, these are guys who would never in a million years be offended if you said they were playing with toy trains. For them, that's exactly the point. These are toy trains, Lionel size, and some of them are, you know, actually Lionel. Toy train operators most definitely have perfected the high art of screwing around. You know how my brain is, it's brain doesn't always work.
Yeah.
Whatever. Well, that was a great barbecue.
Yes, it was. I'm just so full I can't move.
I am stuffed. But funner than that was riding the trains.
Oh, that was really fun. Oh, I
And
want
seeing
one.
the indoor layout is just...
That was really awesome.
3 railroad clubs all in that one building built just for them.
Just for them, they hang out there.
And they all hang out, they do operating. That's great.
It's just fun.
Every city should be required by the Constitution to have a railroad park mimicking that one. Because that was really cool.
Yeah, it brings families together.
Yeah.
It's a hobby.
That's it. What
And
a
it's
great,
just fun.
great thing to have there in Scottsdale.
Right.
Well, if you haven't been over to the channel, pop on over. That's Toyman Television on YouTube. You can get there by clicking on the rocket ship logo on the page here if you're not in full screen.
Right.
Or you can just search YouTube, Toyman Television, take you to the channel where you can find 100 other movies, all of equally frivolous nature, of all kinds of high-level screwing around. And it's a good deal of fun, so you should do that. Now, if you have not subscribed to the channel, a little blue button is popping in right here. Even if you are subscribed, a blue button is popping in. Click on it, and it subscribes you. Takes you to the channel and subscribes you. You could go to the channel and subscribe, but no. We've made it much simpler for you. Just click on the blue button. Now you're subscribed. Now you're taken to the channel. It's a wonderful little shortcut to all things Toyman and Perfect.
You're one of the gang.
You're one of the gang. Well, we're not sure how you found this movie on the internet. We hope you didn't find it boring. And we will see you here again in 1 week with some more massive screwing around. We'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.